Hi everyone, welcome. I'm George Pierce. It's great to have you here. Thank you for watching. This video is about a little secret assistant, a secret helper that you have working for you that you're probably not aware of. That helper is Anaytics. And Anaytics, as far as I was concerned, they were not one of my favorite things about marketing, especially as a newbie. Well, for one thing, I was not doing very well as a newbie. I was doing miserable. My results were dismal. So my analytics, my statistics were terrible. I considered analytics to be boring. They also reminded me of the bad job that I was doing. So they were certainly not one of my favorite things to do. Now, as usual, I was wrong, and that's the reason for this video. If you're like me, you may not know about analytics and how helpful that they actually can be. See, analytics are like having an assistant. They're like having a little secret helper that's going to show you what you're doing right and is also going to show you what you're doing wrong. So they can tell you what's working and they can tell you what's not working. And that's what this video is all about. In my opinion, my biggest obstacle as a newbie, and I think this applies to most newbies, you know something's wrong. You know what you're doing is broken, so to speak, but you don't know what in the world is broken. How do you fix something when you don't know what's broken? That's a pretty tough predicament to be in, and that's the predicament that I felt that I was in as a newbie. And I didn't realize that analytics could help me to figure out what was broken. Now analytics are not going to tell you how to solve the problem, but at least they're going to help you to put your finger on the problem. And once you know what the problem is, then you can fix it. And even if you're new and don't know how to fix it, you can at least research or whatever you need to do in order to be able to fix the problem. When you don't know what the problem is, it's virtually impossible to fix. And the other thing about analytics is that it's going to tell you what you are doing right, what's working. And when you're doing something right, when you're doing something that's working, you want to do more of it. When you're doing something right, when something's working, you want to do more of it. If your marketing is broken, like mine was, analytics are going to come to your rescue. Now, the snapshot that you see are analytics of a YouTube channel of mine. I want you to notice below the graph that the traffic sources are showing that 79.5% of the traffic that I'm getting for that particular video are coming from external sources. They're not coming from YouTube, they're coming from outside of YouTube. And what does this have to do with anything? It so happens those external sources are Facebook. 100%, all of the traffic, all of the external traffic that is coming to this video at the moment is coming from Facebook. Now, this is a new video, and already 47 viewers are from Facebook. Facebook has sent those viewers. So what this is telling me is that if something is working, I have to do what? I have to do more of it. My secret assistant is saying, hey, look at this. Facebook is sending you a lot of traffic. When analytics talk, we need to listen. So when analytics says, hey, this is something you're doing right, I'm supposed to do more of it. So in this case, what am I going to do? I'm going to join more Facebook groups. And I do want to join groups that are relative to the niche, naturally. And allow me to share a tip about joining Facebook groups or joining any social groups. And the tip is not to join more than you can interact with. The secret about Facebook groups or any social media platform is that you need to interact. You need to be social. These are social groups. You need to be social. That means that in addition to posting, you need to interact. You need to make comments. You need to reply to comments. You need to reply to questions and so forth. If you only post, then as far as that social media platform is concerned, whether it's Facebook or otherwise, if you only post, essentially you're spamming that site. And when you're spamming a site, your posts are going to get little to no attention. But when you interact, you're going to get a lot of attention, as you can see. If you're not familiar with joining Facebook groups, that's not a problem. It's easy to join Facebook groups. Search for groups that are relative to your niche, relative to your content, and join several of those groups, and of course interact and post. Analytics are waiting to tell you and to tell me what we need to know. Don't avoid analytics like I did. It's going to delay your progress. And when analytics points out that something isn't working, take steps to fix it, of course. When analytics points out something that is working, take steps to do more of it. If you're finding value in this video, and I certainly hope you are, give it a big thumbs up if you would. Turn that like button black. Thank you so much. Do that right now. I appreciate it. And allow me to invite you to join this channel. If this is the kind of content that you're interested in, smash the subscribe button. Smash the subscribe button and ring the bell. And that way I'm going to be able to let you know every time I publish a new video. I am rooting for you. Allow me to wish you much success and remind you once again to please give this video a big old thumbs up and consider joining the channel. I want to thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.